Hey guys, how's it going? It's Thursday, and I have yet another day off. Um, Not sure what's going on here, but the hours aren't what I need. Just not enough to pay the bills. So gonna give it another week or two and see how it happens if the hours start coming around again, um, or I'm gonna have to find something else. That's all there is to it. It's not about me; it's about my family. So you know, it's too bad. I really like the guy that I'm working for, and I like the job. But if I'm not gonna get the hours to make enough to live, well, like I said, I'll have to find something else. Anyway, when I am at work, most of the time I'm sanding, and so I've got today off. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna do something completely different. I'm gonna do some sanding. I want to get the box side of my square body, the one I started working on last week, I guess it was. Um, I want to get that in epoxy primer and protect it before I do the box swap with my other square body. So yeah, I just want to get some epoxy on it, just the one side, and then I'm stopping on that box, and do the swap maybe on the weekend. I'm not sure, but yeah, so that's the plan. So you know, hey man, subscribe, would you? Just hit the button. It's free, costs nothing. I truly appreciate it. Let's get to work. All right, so I ended up going to the wrecking yard with my buddies. One of them needed some parts for his wife's car, so we went there, and I went for a little trip. Why not? Tried to cut the roof out of a Dodge Caravan for my roof insert for my Model A, but didn't have the proper tools for that, so turned out to be a waste of time. But I didn't get home until almost supper, and so had supper with my boy, and then got about an hour left before it gets dark. So probably not going to finish tonight, but we'll get some more mud on here. Boom. So I got a few spots. For the most part, it's pretty much done. It's got a couple little spots to touch up. See if I got the right camera angle here. No, let's do this. There. So now this time I'm putting it on very, very thin. Like I say, most of the stuff is filled. Now I can always finish body work in this thing at a later date. I just want to get it in epoxy and seal it up. Okay, gonna have to mix up a little bit more, and we'll see if we can get that sanded. All right, so I got a little bit more mud on it, and pretty happy with the way everything is right now. So it should be a quick sand tomorrow, and get ready to spray it with epoxy. I've also got to finish stripping all that shit down here between the wheel and the bumper. Haven't touched it yet, so strip all that out. But it's already starting to get dark. The sun's going down, so yeah, I guess we'll call it a night. Have myself a nice cold pop and relax. Hey guys, it's the next day, Friday morning, and I've already been doing a little bit of putty and sanding work, and I'm going to carry on. I'm using my DA sander to knock it down, and then I'll just go over it by hand real quick. So yeah, we'll show that for a couple of minutes and then carry on. Just adjust the camera here a little bit. There we go. Use a machine like this for this kind of thing, make sure you keep it moving all the time. Real easy to make it wavy. Actually feels pretty good. Yeah. Oh, I'm just going to carry on, get the rest of it done. And then I got a strip down here at the bottom. And we'll be ready for epoxy primer. All right, so I just have this little blob here left to strip. You got to remember, I was starting this thing, the bodywork on it, that is, before I smashed the hell out of the other side. So that was before I was going to swap the box. So I'm not going to get too carried away here. I just want to protect this from rust spreading. I finished up the bodywork that I started, just so it's done. And this will be way easier to work on when it's on the cart. up in the air. So yeah, I'm just gonna strip it and coat it and call it good for now. This is where the gravel guard came up to, about a foot. Just using one of these 3M paint stripping wheels. They're expensive as hell, but they work really well. All right. All right, we'll get some rust converter out, spray that, and give it a chance to dry. There we go, rust check, rust converter. Underneath here is bagged to hell too, but like I said, I'll fix it when it's on the cart. All right, we'll take a look and see how dark that gets with shiny metal. So in about 10 minutes, this thing will probably be black. All right, so she's good to go to spray with epoxy. Yeah, guess we'll just get to it. This is the epoxy here. It's it mixes 1 to 1, so 1 part primer to 1 part catalyst, and I thin it out a little bit because it's really thick, just so it sprays better. And I just use you know, a cheap old throwaway gun from Princess Auto. I think it was 24 bucks, but the thing has lasted what, 3.5 years now. So if I tried that with a good gun with this epoxy, I would have gone through 10 of them by now. But anyway, yeah, cheap gun, way to go. When it does, you know, does get plugged up and doesn't want to spray anymore, well, you throw it away, go get another one. But 3 years is pretty good, and I spray quite a bit of this stuff. So yeah, let's mix her up and get after it. Okay, let's roll. busy admiring my work and not watching where I was going, tripped over a stool. Anyway, I'm going to give that another coat once that sets up, and should be good. I'm going to use up whatever I mix because can't save it, so probably end up getting 3 coats out of it. All right, so there's 3 heavy coats on that thing, and I had just enough to do 3 full coats. 2 is more than enough, but I mixed it, so I had to use it, and it looks pretty good. Not bad at all. That line straightened right out, and yeah, I'm good with it. And it hasn't been blocked yet or anything, so you know, there's a few spots, and then, you know, I still got to work down there a little bit, but overall, yeah, quite pleased. And now it should be good for the winter when I put it away. So there you go, epoxy primed and ready to roll. All right, so I got that done, and it's only Friday, so I got the whole weekend to work on the 51. Sweet. Yeah, overall, pretty happy with the way it looks. And you know, when that box gets the brand new box side, the right side, yeah, you'll have a good box. I'll just have to buy a floor pan. You can buy a full floor. I think they're about $600. So that's what I'm going to do. The braces underneath are okay, and they were already epoxied from underneath. So I'll just have to get the tops when I pull the box off, but or pull the floor out, I mean, and change it. And if I have to replace one brace or whatever, that's fine. Who cares? But it'll essentially be a brand new box, and mint. So there you go. Yeah, if you like the content, please subscribe, tell your buddies and all that stuff. Like the channel, and don't be shy to leave comments. And like I say, almost 70% of my viewers are non-subscribers, so I'd like to change that around a little bit. Even go 50-50 would be good. Be a hell of a start. But yeah, we'll see what happens. And you know, if you're not doing anything else, get out in the garage and build something, man. Later, guys.